I always like to start off when I'm talking about Atlas to people who haven't heard of it, like specifying that it's a safe space for Black and Brown and queer people, like specifically. And one of the funny things, quick tangent, that I love about Manuel and about Atlas, because we do the same thing at MTM, is that when we're talking about our space, we always start off by being like, this is not for white people. Like, this is a space for Black and Brown people. This is a space for us by us, and that's something that I always like start with because I want people to know that right off the bat. But I talk about it being a community safety and defense space. I know that in 2020 and a little bit of 2021, when the uprisings were happening, a lot of my radical friends were like, I want to get my conceal and carry license because I don't know what's going on, but I want to be able to keep myself safe. And at the time, I was like, well, I don't really know. Like, I was even kind of looking into it. And ultimately, I didn't do it because I didn't feel comfortable with any of the instructors that I found. And then later, finding Manuel, it's like, okay, so if you want to learn how to shoot, if you want to learn like proper technique and safety training around guns, like this is someone who can teach you. But also, if you want to keep yourself safe when you encounter racist or men or police, like this is someone you can go to who I trust, who will teach you safety practices, the stop the bleeding and the medic practices. Like I talk about that a lot. But also I talk about a lot of the events that they host that are just like community centered, like gathering spaces, because I think those are really cool. Like they just recently had a cumbia night for the grand opening at their new space, and we like really heavily got the word out to our people. And actually, one of my former interns and current board members helped put that on. So yeah, I think, I guess to summarize, like I always tell people, like I vouch for them as a POC centered space. I vouch for them as a safe space and a place to learn safety practices, but also I vouch for them as a place to like empower our community if they want to learn like gun safety or self defense. So yeah.